What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Fight Game with FIFA, where we talk about all things fight game related. First up today, Netflix, Ring Magazine, and Zuffa Boxing announce Conor Benn versus Regis Prograis live on Netflix Saturday, April 11th in London. This is why Conor Benn left Matchroom Boxing, why he left Eddie Hearn. It was for this fight, this one deal that's going to be live on Netflix. The whole world is going to watch this. He's getting $15 million for this fight. And I'll be honest, Regis is an experienced fighter. He's a world champion. He fought some very good fighters, Devin Haney in there. But this is easy money for Conor Benn. This is an easy $15 million in the bank for Conor Benn. He's going to make a huge name for himself, and this is just the beginning for Conor Benn. He's starting to become a very, very big megastar in boxing. A couple of months ago, he had his huge rematch victory against Chris Eubank Jr., where he dominated him. And now, a couple months later, he's signing a $15 million deal to fight in London live on Netflix. This is big for him, and he has a bright future ahead of him. And this is good. This is good for the world of boxing, especially because this is under Ring Magazine and Zuffa Boxing. My early prediction for this fight is Conor Benn coming out victorious. I believe this is easy money for him. Regis is 37 years old. He's on a decline. He's probably not the same fighter he was a couple years ago, but this is a big moment for Conor Benn to shine, to make a huge name for himself, and to make a lot of money. So congratulations to Conor Benn, Ring Magazine, and Zuffa Boxing for putting this fight together. Next up, now this was very interesting. Earlier in the week, Netflix announced Mayweather versus Pacquiao 2 live from Las Vegas on Netflix again Saturday, September 19th. Now this is cool. This is cool to see two boxing all-time greats, two legends coming back 11 years later for their second fight. Now, I obviously don't think this is going to be a competitive fight. You're not going to see a knockout. You're not going to see some crazy punches or anything like that. But I do think it'll be cool to watch. It should be entertaining. They're not super old. They still got it, of course. Pacquiao, I believe, is going to fight earlier in the year. I guess it's going to be like a tune-up fight for him for this one. But ultimately, this is an exhibition fight. I believe it's just a quick money grab for both of them to make a lot of money, get in and get out, and, put on a cool event for the fans to see. So let me know what you guys think. Do you got Mayweather? Do you got Pacquiao? Who do you guys think is going to win that fight? Now, also earlier this week, Zuffa Boxing announced on their Instagram page a list of all of the fighters they have signed to the company. I'm pretty sure this is in response to most of the critics saying that they don't have talent, that they don't have fighters under the company, but they definitely do. They definitely have a lot of up-and-coming talent. A lot of the names you won't know who they are because they're up-and-coming fighters, but they will definitely make a name for themselves this year. Now, they have a total of 94 fighters under Zuffa Boxing, and some of the more bigger notable names, of course, Conor Benn, who I spoke about earlier this video, Jayo Pitaya, who's fighting next month for the Cruiserweight Championship, Callum Walsh, who fought on the first Zuffa Boxing event, Jose Rayo Valenzuela, who also just came off a great performance a couple weeks ago, and you also have Shane Mosley Jr., the son of one of the all-time greats, Sugar Shane Mosley. So they definitely got some talent. They got some good up-and-coming fighters, and I'm excited to see what Zuffa Boxing is going to do the rest of this year. Now, lastly, I saw this earlier in the day today. MMA Fighting reported that UFC is reportedly spending $60 million to put on their event at the White House later this year. Now, obviously, this is a lot of money, but I believe it's expected. There has never been an event like this at the White House. They're going to have UFC fights at the White House, and I'm sure because of logistics, security, and all the stuff that has to go with it, it's going to cost a lot of money, but I'm sure they're going to put on a very, very, very good event, and I'm looking forward to this event for these fights at the White House. let me know what your guys' thoughts are on that. But other than that, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.